But it's getting late and you're getting dozy too. But I would just want to see her say, I lost.
Yeah, oh, I'm here for this all night. Sorry, Efren. Sorry, babe.
To a bunch of winners tonight in Regina. Feeling Good by the Sheepdogs. Local music content, Saskatoon's own. So that gives you a bit of a sense that she's hugging Trent Wotherspoon there, one of her closest confidants in caucus, the biggest supporters.
Still not the premier.
Direct quote, Carla.
Still not the premier.
Well, you're all up late. Friends, what an incredible journey this has been that we've been on together. Standing here tonight, looking out at all of you, I'm filled with a deep, deep sense of gratitude. So much pride. Friends, we came so close.
No, you didn't.
No.
Not really.
No.
You know, when we started this campaign, many people didn't give us much of a chance, but we believed. And because of the hard work and determination of all of you in this room and right across this province, we gave people a reason to hope again. And that's not nothing. In fact, that's a victory in its own right. Now, we might not have crossed the finish line first tonight, but my friends, we have changed the landscape in this province. To our entire team, to my family, to every volunteer who poured their heart into this campaign, and we had a lot of fun while we did it. I want to say thank you for every phone call, every door you knocked, every conversation. You made a difference. You truly did. And tonight, I'm incredibly proud of what we accomplished together. To all those who believed, who supported us, I know you're feeling disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I'm a bit disappointed. I know this isn't the result that we had hoped for, but let me tell you, tonight is not the end. This election has proven that Saskatchewan wants positive change. Across this province, people are feeling tired of being left behind, seeing the healthcare system crumble, struggling as costs grow faster than their paychecks.
Again, those are your people, Carla.
The close result tonight is a message that the people of Saskatchewan want and deserve a government that puts them first, and we are not going to stop until that vision is a reality. Now, I do want to take a moment to congratulate Scott Moe and the Sask Party. But to his new government, I also say this. Tens of thousands of Saskatchewan people have sent you a message that they want better for their province. And we'll be there to hold you accountable every step of the way.
Doesn't matter what you say.
Tonight, I say to every person in this province who allowed themselves to hope, who left everything on the field, who believed in this campaign, and who showed up for that change, I promise you, I promise every one of you, this is not over. We've built something incredible. We've built something lasting. We have awakened hope in this province, and we're only going to grow it from here. Because we know that change is a process. It doesn't happen in a single night or a single election, as much as we tried to make that happen. You know, I'm pretty stubborn. But lasting change happens through the commitment of people like you who believe that Saskatchewan can be better, that we deserve better.
Be better, Saskatchewan.
So tonight, let's celebrate how far we've come. And tomorrow, we're going to get up and we're going to continue the work. We're going to keep fighting for healthcare that is there for people when they need it, so that they don't have to drive out of province or pay out of pocket to get it. We're going to fight for our kids so that they get that good education that we all want for our kids and our grandkids, for jobs that pay the bills, and for a Saskatchewan economy that allows every region and every family to get ahead. This campaign, truly, this campaign has shown me more than ever the spirit and the strength of this beautiful province. From cities to small towns, from the north to the south, people have shown their desire for a brighter future. And you know, I've had the privilege of traveling all over this province. And I have fallen even more deeply and completely in love with the people in this province from corner to corner. And that's been really a joy. Together, we're going to keep pushing forward until that brighter future is in reach. So tonight, I ask you to keep the faith. And please hold your heads incredibly high. We have so much to be proud of. We are stronger than ever because we did this together. And I have a message for those newly elected MLAs tonight. It wasn't so long ago that I don't remember that feeling. Never forget how incredibly special it is for your neighbors to select you to be their representative. And this, I'd like to say also a huge thank you to everyone who put their name on a ballot in this election. We thank all of you. To the team in caucus, the party office, all those who came in to work on this campaign, all those who showed up endless hours, I want to say thank you so incredibly much. You know, we had a lot of fun along the way, and I hope we ignited a spark in all of you to show up and keep showing up, because we know that Saskatchewan is looking to us to deliver that better change. If you'll indulge me a quick word to my family, my husband, Guy, my son, Guy, my rock, thank you for your unwavering support. To our kids, Maya, Nolan, Hannah, Chloe, who's with us here, please know that you are my reason why. And despite the outcome tonight, how lucky am I to have such a beautiful and caring, supportive family. My parents, Judy and Ray, are up here with us tonight. You raised us to be people of character and integrity, and you showed us a hell of an example. I love you and thank you. Friends, from tonight, from the lessons learned on this campaign, we will grow, we will learn, and together we will continue this journey towards a Saskatchewan that works for everyone. To all of you, to all of Saskatchewan, I say thank you. This is only the beginning. Let's continue to fight for the future that we believe in. Let's continue to fight for a Saskatchewan that truly is stronger together. Thank you all.
Carla Beck speaking to her supporters.
I feel like I've been suckled upon by an energy vampire. I don't know about you, but that was a very boring concession speech. I would
Sniffly?
have a tough time being fired up as a newly elected NDP MLA, that's for sure.
Oh, the energy was so low. It was like of a 15-year-old golden retriever.
I
The
feel like
amount
I
of
have mono.
sniffling,
It's like
sniffling, but punctuated with wild applause and cheering. Like I've never heard so much cheering for somebody who just lost ever.
and so boring.
Ever.
Just so boring. I feel like I have mono after watching this speech. I'm just so tired. I can just feel like I'd sleep forever.
Well,
You know
couldn't
what?
have happened to a nicer person than that
Yeah,
one.
very boring. Very, very boring. Off to have her Diet Coke since that's a part of her personality these days.
Hey, that's
And
the guy I kicked off my porch.
is right
Guess
on.
what? Bad news.
Did he get
He's
elected?
my MLA now.
Well, I hope he comes back.
I can't wait to ask him about things. So I'm just going to be up in his office all the time. I'm just going to be up in his office all the time. You thought I was a nightmare on my doorstep. Wait until you inherit me as a constituent. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. I can't wait.
And as the local trustee.
That's right. That's exactly
Yes.
right. Oh no, this is great. This is great. That was an awful concession speech, and I
I'm
did
so glad
not
she didn't
enjoy
win.
it. Yeah,
I did not
I'm
enjoy
delighted. I'm delighted.
I don't know if Scott Moe's going to speak. Oh,
Oh,
is he going to speak?
Scott
Okay,
Moe.
you know what? He's not high energy either. So I promised the team in Toronto that we were going to wrap this up, but let's listen to Scott Moe. Well, maybe you guys will have sent us some chats, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll release Lise. She's got kids to put on the school bus in the morning. I have kids to put on the school bus in the morning. Just one still on the school
That's
bus.
all right. That's
And
all
it's
right.
going to be like Efron and Olivia are going to be getting home at like 3:30
Efren and
morning.
Olivia, I will buy your coffee tomorrow. Oh, here we go.
Okay, come on. Some energy, Scott, please.
I was going to say good
Please.
evening, but I think I'll actually say good morning. What a great day to be in Saskatchewan. And I want to begin by saying thank you to a number of people here. First of all, to all the people of Saskatchewan, all who went out and exercised their democratic right to vote and voted for a strong economy and a bright future in our province. Thank you once again, Saskatchewan, for placing your trust in our party, in the Saskatchewan Party. And thank you for electing a majority Saskatchewan Party government. I want to say a quick thank you to a number of friends, community members, voter supporters that have stuck it out. A number have left as we're late evening and there's school tomorrow and work tomorrow and everything else. But I want to say thank you to all of the voters across Roster and Shelburne for re-electing myself as your MLA, sending me back to Regina to the Legislative Assembly as your voice within the provincial government. The support that you provide myself, my family, and the honor that I have in representing each and every one of you each and every day that I have had the opportunity to do that. I appreciate that more than words could ever express. And so I want to say thank you to the community, all of the voters of Roster and Shelburne. And of course, and I say this often when we're in Regina, but no one serves in public office by themselves. They only do so with the love and support of their families. So I want to say thank you to my children, but most importantly, thank you to my wife of now 31 years. Never do it without you. Thank you as well to our roster and shoulder campaign team that is delinquent, one MLA throughout the campaign as we travel the province. Thank you to Patrick Bundrock and all of the Saskatchewan Party team that is at headquarters. And thank you to the small group of folks that traveled across the province with me in what is now affectionately known as the truck. I want to say a thank you as well to all the candidates from all the parties that ran in this election. Whether you were successful or not, thank you for putting your name on a ballot. It's no small thing to put your name on that ballot, your name on a line sign, and to put yourself out in the public arena. To stand up and say you want to represent your community, you want to represent your neighbors, and you want to represent your friends. And so I would say to each and every candidate that put their name on a ballot this election, I appreciate the fact that you did that, and I thank you for doing that. And I also appreciate the family that you have that supported you in doing that. And I want to say as well that I would say thank you to each of the party leaders for what they have done, not just over the course of the past month, but for the course of their time as a leader. And I want to single out Carla Beck for the very strong campaign that she ran. And I want to thank not only her, but thank her family as well that supports her in the work that she has done each and every day as opposition leader, but also the work that she does as leader of the NDP party. She ran a strong campaign, and credit to Carla Beck. Specifically as well, I would like to thank all of the Saskatchewan Party candidates, and through them, their teams, their supporters, the volunteers, the door knockers. We achieved this campaign a level of volunteer participation that I've never seen before. And so to each volunteer on a Saskatchewan Party campaign, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. We knew when we started this campaign that it was going to be a challenging campaign. Recent history has not been kind to incumbent majority governing parties in this nation or around the world. We saw what had happened in British Columbia, New Brunswick, and Manitoba a short while ago. But we also believed that we had a message and we had a record that we could be proud of. And we knew that we had an outstanding slate of candidates that would work hard to bring that message and that record to the doorsteps across this province. And each of the candidates that ran for the Saskatchewan Party, they did that in an incredible way. And I thank each of them, and I thank the families that supported them behind them. This was a much closer election than what we have seen in quite some time in this province. Just over roughly half of the voters voted for the Saskatchewan Party, and there's another half of the voters that voted for someone else. And I would say this, that I've heard the message that was delivered here this evening. And the Saskatchewan Party will be a government that works for all of the people of Saskatchewan. And now some may allude to tonight's results as means that we are divided in this province. And I would disagree with that. Because I know, regardless of who you voted for in this election, you did so because you wanted what was best for the province that we know, love, and live in. And in this, I would say each of us is united. So tonight, I want to say a couple of words to each and every Saskatchewan resident that voted in this election. First, to the thousands of Saskatchewan voters that supported and re-elected the Saskatchewan Party. Thank you for your ongoing support. 17 years ago, you elected a new government in our province, and tonight, 17 years later, you voted to re-elect that very same Saskatchewan Party to govern. Because you know and believe, as do I, that Saskatchewan's best days are still ahead of us, and you believe that the Saskatchewan Party is the best choice to lead Saskatchewan to that brighter future. So I thank each of you. Now to the thousands of voters that may have supported another party in this election. With the commemoration of 80 years since D-Day this past summer, a place where our forefathers fought and so many made the ultimate sacrifice to defend our democracy and to defend the very right that we have in this province and in this nation to vote, and thereby collectively elect a government. I say thank you to each of you that voted in this election and took part in that great democracy and showed honor to those folks that fought those battles. And I thank those that supported or voted for another party this election for the message that was delivered tonight. I've heard that message. And our team has heard that message. And we must do better. And we most certainly will. When you look at the results tonight, there are many people who voted for the Saskatchewan Party in the past, but chose not to in this election. We have lost your support, whether it be due to management of healthcare or education or the cost of living pressures that we're all feeling in this province and across this nation. All of us in government, and it starts with myself, we're going to take a little bit of time. We're going to reflect on the message that was sent here this evening, to reflect on just what exactly that means. And you have my word that we are going to do that. And we will strive to earn back your support.
Yeah.
We've heard on the doorsteps and in our communities that your expectations of a government is of a government that will do better when it comes to accessing healthcare services. Your expectations is to have a government that will do better in supporting our children in their education. A government that will do better in representing you. Tomorrow, we're going to go back to work. We're going to do just that. And I would provide an example. In 2007, for those of us that can remember, we had in this province the longest surgical wait times in the nation of Canada. By investing as a government and by focusing on the results, by 2014, we had the shortest wait times in the nation of Canada. Well, what we need to do is bring that type of focus to all that we do on behalf of you, the people of this province. And in that focus, we are going to ensure that people in Saskatchewan will be able to find a family doctor. People in Saskatchewan will not have to wait too long for their surgery. We will ensure that the people in Saskatchewan will be able to access mental health and all too often subsequent addictions supports, recovery supports. And we will ensure that families feel safe wherever they choose to live in this province. And we'll also get to work on delivering on the election platform that we had put before the people of Saskatchewan, keeping the promises that we made to each and every person in this province in the election campaign that we had just came through, and working more broadly to achieving the targets that we had set out in our Saskatchewan plan for growth. We will keep Saskatchewan's economy growing, and we will continue to focus on creating new jobs and opportunities so that our children can stay here, so that we can have the resources to ensure that we can make those investments right back into those classrooms and into our healthcare operations. So on this evening, in a very challenging time for incumbent majority parties across Canada and around the world, it's not lost on me, or it is not lost on your Saskatchewan Party team, that you have provided us with the honor to form a government in this great province for a 5th consecutive time. That hasn't happened very many times in Saskatchewan. In fact, it has happened 3 times, and it hasn't happened since 1960. It's also not lost on me the message that has been sent this evening to our government, to this 5th-term government. There's a message that has been sent, and I'd say that message has been received. We are the Saskatchewan Party, and thanks to the voters of this province, we are still the Saskatchewan government. And our pledge to you this evening is that we will always work and focus on what matters to you and what matters to the people that we represent across this province. And tomorrow, we're going to get back to work, building a strong economy and a bright future for everyone that lives here. So thank you very much to everyone that has joined us this evening. Thank you to the people of Saskatchewan, and God bless our great province of Saskatchewan. Thank you.
You know what? Introspection, that's important. He says, he's lost the votes of some people, and he's got to figure out why that is.
He's got to earn them. He knows he's got to earn them back. That's exactly right. Those couple of seats that were turned over because of a Sask United Party vote split are going to play a big role in that. A big role in that. Some of those more conservative voices are going to get a bigger seat at the table. Oh, babe, go to bed. Okay,
No, know. Efron's even worse. I'm fine. It's 12:30 for me. But I noticed that he did something that Carla Beck didn't do. He thanked Carla Beck. He said said she did a good job, thanked her family, thanked the NDP. She didn't do any of that. She was just like, we're going to go to the legislature, kick his ass. Like, I noticed that in the New Brunswick election, same thing, Blaine Higgs was very like congratulatory, even as someone who just lost. Yeah. And I don't know what it is about these progressive women that they just don't know how to be gracious in winning. I noticed while Carla Beck was talking, because I zoned out completely, and I had to keep my brain busy. 2 ridings in Saskatoon have gone conservative, very close.
Oh, let's just let us quickly look.
We'll look and then we'll release Efron and Olivia from their chains. We've
Holy
got
Canada.
Saskatoon Westview.
3362, 31 votes, you guys, to
That
for
could
the
flip.
Sask Party. That's going to
That could
be,
flip.
with mail-in votes? Without question,
because
it
there's
said,
like 200 and I think for this riding I went and looked, there's like 200 and some odd mail-in votes. If you scroll up to the top, you'll see. You can actually see
Saskatoon
which votes are
Westview, yeah.
mail-in. Yeah. And then what was it?
Saskatoon Willow Grove.
Willow Grove. Yes, that's the other one. And that had
Ooh.
quite a few mail-in votes too.
And this was one of the Sask United Party split votes too. That would get them within spitting distance. That's interesting.
Yeah. So the Sask United took a bit of votes there, but not enough to make a difference. Although with those mail-in votes, it could be enough. So there's still 2 ridings in Saskatoon that went conservative that could go the other way once the mail-in ballots are counted.
Yeah. Okay, my dears. Well, this has been a slice. Thanks for stressing with me and sitting with me and just holding space with me while I thought the whole thing was getting flushed to the NDP because of terrible pollsters and the CBC lying.
Thank you for coming along with us on this 5-hour group therapy session. We've got actually a message from the chat for Lise. It is from Okie Win 12, says Lise Merle, love ya. So that came in.
I love you.
That was nice. Yeah, well, you'll be seeing.
Thank you.
You'll just be seeing more of her because she's running her school board candidacy. So we're going to talk about that on Wednesday on my paywall show. To become a subscriber, it's only $2 a week, $8 a month at rebelnewsplus.com. We take free clips out and put it on YouTube because I realized that Justin Trudeau is picking your pocket. So we try to put something out there for a price point. We meet you at your price point is what I'm saying. And then Lise is going to be the Regina Public School Board trustee in, what is it, Zone 7, District 7?
Subdivision 7, yeah. And our municipal election is on November 13th. So yeah, if you're from Regina and you're listening, you gotta go vote on the 13th of November.
Oh, we're also covering the Nova Scotia election. We're doing that now too.
And we're just committing to working on all of these little things and just trying to entertain and delight you. So
we got a crowdfunded chair for you because mine is, I'm wiggling in it.
Well, I'll send you one on Amazon. We'll find you a comfy chair.